Good morning and welcome back to Petite Perspective. Welcome back to Petite Perspective. I'm going to bring you on a little weekend vlog. I'm basically on my own this weekend. I guess I'm just going to be doing some wholesome things, some living in your own place things, like tidying up, clearing out my wardrobe probably, and we will include some reading. But first, a grocery haul. This week I went to Tesco's because I thought, well, I can get everything I need there and then I don't have to think about going to another place. And I did get everything I need there, plus some other things. I spent £85. £85. Did I come out with any clothes? No, which is good for me. Did I come out with any books? Yes. One is for me and one of them is for Jamie. Because my goal in life is to get every single person that I love the most in the entire world to read. So I'm the one finding the books for him. But apart from that, I didn't really get anything. Oh, and a bacon tin. I didn't really get anything that was out of the ordinary. And I didn't even really buy any meat. I only bought some pork. But anyway, enough of that rambling. I'm going to give you a little haul. If you can hear the washing machine, I apologise. This flat isn't big enough for me to have in a different place. Eggs, a cake mix to make old school cake. I could just have made this myself, but you know. A cake mould for said cake mix. 3 bottles of distilled vinegar for cleaning. Some milk. Fresh discs for the bathroom. 2 smelly things for my Glade in the bathroom. So we've got pure white clear linen and sensual sandalwood and jasmine. Conditioner. Non-stick baking powder, baking liner sheets. Toothpaste, bin liners, blueberries, Babybels or Babybels if you're English, some rosemary, some cheese. The SAS Forged in Hell, From Desert Rats to Dogs of War, the Mavericks who made the SAS, because he really liked that show on BBC that was basically all about the SAS. Jamie likes anything to do with war. This is his birthday, so I thought I'd get that as a little potential clue as to what we're doing. And then for me, I got The Whispers, but Ashley Audrain, which gave me very much Pretty Little Liars vibe when I read the back. So yeah, I'll have to let you know how I get on with this, but I quite liked the cover, so it was quite intriguing. And it's got obviously little houses and stuff, but basically something happens in the middle of the night, and everyone kind of is trying to figure out what happened in the last 24 hours to make this incident happen. But then there's loads of gossip, I think. So I think that'll probably be a good little read to have. I then picked up this because I saw this, and I think this is new. Old El Paso chili and paprika burrito bowl kit. I thought this would be a good thing to have for lunch, because I could just prep it on a Sunday, and then I'd have the portions ready for the week. So I thought that was quite a good little extra. Let's be honest, this was an extra. I didn't need this. Hot chocolate powder, again, I didn't need one this big. I literally just wanted a hot chocolate today as part of my living alone diaries, but now I've got a big tub of it. Some baby cucumbers, some bicarbonate soda, again for cleaning, some salted butter, some lactose-free Greek yogurt, some tomatoes, oregano, peppers, an avocado, a Caesar salad kit, because I'm going to make Caesar salad for lunch today and tomorrow. Again, part of living on your own vibes. Pork lined steaks, some straws, some unsalted butter, more tomatoes, extra virgin olive oil, and that is it. So you tell me now, do we think this is all worth £85? Because I don't. Yeah, as I said, I'm on my own this weekend. So I'm just gonna bring you along and we're just gonna do, things that I do on my own. I'm gonna first of all put all this stuff away and then gonna make some avocado toast for breakfast. And then we're gonna get the day going. I've already put the washing machine on. I've done a food shop and it's barely 9 a.m. We've basically cleaned the entire flat. So now we're using fun. We're gonna make some old school cake. I'm using a mixed pot because I'm being lazy, to be honest. So it says 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I've only got olive oil, but I'm assuming, I mean, that's technically a vegetable, is it not? If it's not a vegetable, that's what we're going to use. 2 medium eggs, 100 ml of water, and that's it. Preheat my oven, and then mix it all together, and then pour the mixer in the thing. Pretty simple. So that's my little cake in its little cake tin. Yeah, basically, they give you this little cardboard thing to make your own, like, cake case, which is cool. So I've just put it inside of my baking tray so that I don't have to clean my baking tray. And we're going to bake this for 25 minutes, I think. And then, hopefully, we'll have some kind of old school sponge cake. You can definitely taste the olive oil in it, but I like the taste of olive oil, so it's not really bothering me. So I'm just going to finish tidying up after having made this, which those packets make it so much easier than having to get like all the ingredients and all the mess. Yeah, we'll let this bake and I'll see you when it's done. It's all cooled down, so now I just need to make the icing. I'm going to do that now. Stick my sprinkles on, let it set for a bit, and then I'm going to have a little slice of cake with a cup of tea. I'm going to be honest, I've made a bit of a mess. I don't think the cardboard box really worked very well, but here's our little piece of cake. I think the icing needs a little bit longer to set. Oh my god, definitely longer to set, but it's good. We've done all of our adult tasks for the day. Well, I'm waiting for my washing up to dry and then I can put it away, but because we've finished all of our adult tasks, I'm going to make a cup of tea, I'm going to read my silly little book. Shall I tell you what I'm reading, actually? I currently, as unhinged as I am, I'm reading 3 books. I'm reading Cersei, but Cersei requires way too much of my brain power, and it calls me stupid in 100 different ways every chapter. This one's taking me longer than I thought it would take me to get through. We are 13 days into July and I haven't finished a single book. So I am enjoying this, and like when I get into it, like I can sit there for like a couple of hours and read a couple of chapters, but it just, yeah, it requires too much of my brain and I don't have that in me all the time. So I'm also on my Kindle reading the last in the Natural series, which is Bad Blood. I'm about 50% through that, but that I'm reading kind of when I'm going to bed. So I'm not really going through that quickly. And then the other day I started Legendary, which is the second one in the Caragor series. I'm about 50 pages into this. It's going okay, but again, I just don't seem to be able to finish a book. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get quite a bit of this read today and tomorrow, and also some of Bad Blood. So I'd like to finish both of those. That would be good if I could do that this weekend. That would be impressive. I don't think it's probably gonna happen, but you never know. So yeah, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. I'm gonna read some of this. And yeah, enjoy my afternoon. Good morning, guys. Is it still the morning? Oh yeah, it's 10:30. Good morning, happy Sunday. I didn't really talk to you that much yesterday, in the evening. I finished Queen Charlotte, that made me cry. And then I watched Elemental on Disney Plus, which is definitely a kid's film. It was so good, like it was just, if you've ever watched a Disney Pixar film, you will know, like every single one of them has like a deeper meaning behind it. It's not just like a story. What, I literally look like a little mullet. Yeah, Elemental, it was so good. I loved it. It basically just follows the story of each of the elements. Fire is like the element that is like excluded from things, and they live in like this city, and the whole idea is that like fire doesn't mix with any of the other elements, and obviously like she meets like one of them, water, and this whole like they go on like a whole journey together, blah blah blah. But it was so good, that also made me cry. Today is the Euro final, which England actually are in it. Actually making an effort for a Sunday. I'm putting a bit of makeup on. What is that bit? Why is there like a whole like... I'm actually not in... This is not going well for me today. I'm going to go with Georgia to watch the game. Probably going to keep reading my book. Still reading Legendary. I am enjoying it. I just wish that I could like actually sit down and just like read it, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what I'm reading. That's what we're doing today. I'll check in with you when I check in with you.
Ain't no hooligans, this ain't no football song. 3 lions on my chest, you know I can't go wrong. Singing for England, England.
It's been a couple of days. It's no longer the weekend. It's now Tuesday. Got my new pyjamas. Aren't they so cool? They've got croissants on. They're from the Night Store. I think they're 100% cotton. And I love them. Update, I'm still reading Legendary. We're halfway through the month because it's now the 15th. I've not finished a single book this month. And we're not even halfway through this book. I've given up on Cersei because it requires too much brain power, which I don't have the capacity for at the minute. And I'm about 42% through Bad Blood. This is good. It's easy to kind of read. I'm just not... Am I in a slump? Maybe I'm in a slump. I've got no plans today apart from doing my nails again because I seem to have lost some. So I'm going to read some of this with a cup of tea before thinking about dinner. And then I'll maybe check in with you at a later stage in the day. Good morning, happy Friday. Welcome to the Reading Slump Diaries. Actually, not welcome to, because whatever I filmed prior to this clip will also be in this, and this is definitely a Reading Slump Diaries. It is currently the 19th of July, and I have read a total of 0 books cover to cover. I probably could finish Caraval, like I've got most of it done. I'm not Caraval, what's it called? Legendary. I'm not sure if I like it, but I could definitely get through it. Bad Blood, I'm about 60% through. Cersei, I haven't picked up in about a week. So we're gonna try and get through this reading slump together and try and fix that problem. Happy Saturday. I was going to say good morning, but it's definitely the afternoon. I had my hair chopped yesterday and I'm feeling so much better about it because it literally got to the point where I literally hated my hair so much because it was far too long. But it's gone now, so that's fine. We're still in this reading slump situation. I'm quite far into Caraval, so I'm like on page 290 and there's like 417 pages. So I'm near the end. I just don't care enough to keep reading this. But I know I need to, so I think I just need to push through this. But I don't actually care enough about the story, so that's not going very well. I'm like 72% through Bad Blood. Again, I don't care. I just don't care. I haven't picked up Cersei in a week, as I told you yesterday. So I'm really not sure what to do or how to move forward with this reading slump. So I'm gonna try and finish Legendary and see if like just finishing a book makes me feel better. And there's only like about what 120-ish pages of that book left. Yeah, I just don't know what's the problem. So it's never been this bad. I've not even finished a single book this month, and we're the 20th. The plan for action today is to try and finish Caraval, and then I'm either gonna start the Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates reread, or I need to go into a thriller and go back to like the thing that grips me every single time. This is task number 1. Then I think I'm probably gonna pick up maybe a thriller. I've got a Steve Kavanagh book I need to read, or Elisa Jewell, and they're always quite good to kind of get you into the story and they grip you very easily. So I might start with one of them and see how we get on there. And if that doesn't work, then we'll do the Magnolia Parks reread. Good morning, happy Sunday. I finally finished a book. Yesterday I finished the second in the Caraval trilogy, which is Legendary. Do I have any thoughts on that book? No, not a single thought in my head about that book, because to be honest, I don't really know what I read, to be honest. So that feels like it was a waste of my time. We're now attempting to read The Liar by Steve Kavanagh. Now, my theory behind this is it's a thriller, which is, you know, my bread and butter. It's Steve Kavanagh, who is one of my favourite thriller authors, or just authors in general, and it's a book I've not read before. So we're trying that. If that doesn't work, then we will be starting the Magnolia Park reread in the hopes that being with the box set gets me out of this reading funk. I don't really know how much reading I'm going to get done today. I'm sure we'll find some time. I'm quite literally like 10 pages into this one. I love the Eddie Flynn books, so I'm hoping that this just kind of gets me back into the swing of things and back into loving reading again. I don't know if it's that I'm not enjoying what I'm reading or if I just haven't got time. We're gonna have to, you know, see how that one goes. And I will obviously keep you guys updated. I think the slump may be over. We're about to find out if that is true. It is Monday today. Yesterday I started The Liar by Steve Kavanagh and I read about 30 pages, which for someone who's barely been able to touch the surface on a book, I'm pretty impressed with that. So the plan now is to see if that's actually true and if the slump is over. And I'm gonna go read some of this in the garden whilst the sun shines, with a little chai, and yeah, see how far I can get before going to bed. This video started off as a spend the week with me and a chaotic spend the week with me, and progressively turned into a help me get out of a reading slump. I can now end this video because the one, the only, Steve Kavanagh has saved me from myself. Have I finished this book? No, I'm not even 100 pages in, but we're getting there. And I feel the desire to read coming back to my body. So I think we can safely say that the slump is over. Obviously we haven't finished the book, but I can see it happening, which would mean I will have read 2 books in July. Now that's a massive fail, but it's fine. Not every month is going to be an exceptional reading month. This month we're going with 2, and that's just the way it's going to be. So thank you for joining me on this very chaotic bit of a whirlwind mess of a video. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us for more things like this, and tell all your friends about us. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.